Sup Nerds, Free 99 here, having a nibble at Forsaken Lands, a multiplayer roguelike deck builder. It's being developed and published by Looney Sky Studio. If you would like to have a nibble yourself, you can find a link in the description. Let's LFG in.
Once upon a time, a girl named Sophia lived in a wealthy family. She loved to read books. In an ancient book of witches, she found a recipe for an elixir of infinite knowledge. This elixir was supposed to provide the knowledge to free her mom from the dark curse. With each sip, Sophia felt a mysterious power consume her body. But it wasn't the power of infinite knowledge. Sophia's body started to transform, becoming covered in gold and losing its sensitivity. The long search didn't help to stop the mutation, which means there's only one path left for her. Set out to find a witch who can help. But not for Sophia. She's gone now. Medina is the one who's left to heal.
10 out of 10 intro. How did a lady of noble blood end up in our neck of the woods? I need information about the astral witch. I'll pay well. Well. Maybe I can help you out, but keep your money. I'd rather see a show. If you can prove you're a good hunter, I'll tell you everything I know. And who am I supposed to prove my skills on? On you? That scarecrow will do just fine. What's happening? Battle. Click to continue. Alright, tutorial fight. This is your hero. Incoming damage is displayed above their head. Health is below the hero. Okay, so we're about to take one and we've got 55 health in total. You are not the same dude that we were talking to earlier. You have to deal with various opponents. Their intentions can be seen above their heads. To win the battle, you need to defeat all the enemies. So they are attacking for one, they're taking the 1 damage. They've got 25 HP. Got it. In order to defeat enemies, you'll need to use the cards in your hand. Each card has a target it works on. The cost is the amount of energy it takes to play. Yes. So mana cost of 1, it deals in a lane. I guess we're going to find out what that means soon enough. And of course, there's a description of what the card will do when played. Will deal 4 damage. Got it. Your current energy is displayed below the hero's portrait. Energy does not reset between turns. Does not reset between turns. I'm guessing that means we can carry energy over onto the next turn. Just to test it out, let's do deal 7 damage and apply a guild, a status that grants a boost to Medina when the bearer is attacked by any of her abilities. Oh, by any of her allies. Whoops. So yeah, let's do this onto you. If you've played any games like what is it? Slay the Spire 1, especially 2, because Slay the Spire 2 now has multiplayer. Hellcard or Across the Obelisk, a lot of this should be very similar. An effect has been applied. It can be positive or negative. Hover over to learn more. Yeah, so it now has 2 guild. So what does... Ooh, first row. Upstarts? What is upstarts? I'm not entirely sure, but let's use it. And then what happens if we end our turn early? We'll take the 1. And then round 2 begins. Yeah, so mana does carry over, or energy, whatever you want to call it. Which means we can see what this is. Okay, it has nothing to do with being played first. Oh, is that just a name? Yeah, whip strike, upstarts, and then gold toss. I get it. The names had to be somewhere on the card. Victory, click to continue. Nice technique, you're not bad, steady arm. Seriously? It's just a scarecrow. Many can't even beat a scarecrow. Well, now for my part of the deal. The trackers found a cabin where your witch is supposed to live. Now all I have to do is clarify where the cabin is. Meet me in half an hour at the main square. Hey, are you playing with me? What's happening? A curious journey.
Medina arrived at the town square but had no time to find the hunter. Deafening explosions sounded from the side of the temple, and she rushed over there. What the hell? An odd girl with a scythe is surrounded by skeletons. Help is here!
Get out of here, I'll put them all to rest. Hey kid, run to your parents, I'll save you. I mean, they've got a giant scythe, I think they can defend themselves. That's the nicest invitation to die I've ever been given, I'll give you that. I don't need your help, mortal. Ah. Keep quiet. What's happening, battle? Alright, cool, but... I was not expecting this. Okay, now you have two heroes. They act at the same time, and all the opponents act after them. Yes. Each hero has their own deck of cards, and they use their own energy to play them. Makes perfect sense. This is where, like, co-op comes in. You could play... I want to say it's up to 3 players. So you and, like, 2 friends can join in, talk strat on how you want to take out the opponent, which is gonna be fun if you have friends to play with. Characters may have passive abilities. You can learn more about them by hovering over the icon. Last but not least, each hero has their own active ability. Some abilities charge with each card played, while others have unique conditions. You can learn about them by hovering over the icon. So what do you do? Applies for something on chosen target. I'm guessing this is like that gilded thing. You have Viola gains 3 something. Not entirely sure what it is. Each time you land a finishing blow, gain 1 something, and add 1 card to your hand. Restores health to all heroes. Ah! So you want to finish them off, and you want to what? Cards that deal damage apply the gilded thing, equal to the cost of the card. Okay, sure. So you're gonna attack for 2, and you're gonna stare at a twig. I mean, you have better things to stare on, buddy. Yeah, so we should take out the 34 health guy first. You want the finishing touch. How much damage can we do? 6, 6, 4, and 7? And you apply the gilded thing? So we should start with you. We'll do 7, we'll do 6. Why are we not doing 6? There we go. And then we'll do another 6. So they're at 15. Can you deal 15 damage? Deadly Sweep. Scythe Strike. Deadly Sweep. Mark of Death. Mark, deal 9 damage. The target takes damage, the mark is activated. Okay. So we can do like Mark of Death for free. And then deal 7 plus 9 is 16. That'll kill. You gain a thingy and everybody heals a bit, as well as a free card. Okay, I'll take that. We'll prep you for 9 damage. So this should deal 14. Perfect. We'll end the turn. That's all the mana that we hit. No, you still have 1 more. One of our cards was free. I forgot. So they're at 15 health now. We health regen for 1, thanks to their passive. They're going to attack for 1. 15 health left. I mean, we might as well do this. And then do this. And then smackadoo. Victory! Where'd you learn to fight like that? In graveyards, they rise from the dead everywhere. They say the dead wake up because of the Astral Witch. I'm looking for her too. Are you fighting all these undead alone? No, I'm... Damn. Pierre may need my help at that graveyard by the farm. Great, let's help him. Wait, who's Pierre? What's happening? A curious journey. Okay.
The unexpected allies ran out to the outskirts of the town from where loud barking was coming. The cute dog hid from the skeleton in the barn. And then burst out of there in a gigantic robot. Holy moly, does he really need our help?
I mean, Mecha Dog, 10 out of 10 character design. I love it. Wow, now you have 3 heroes. That's the maximum amount, by the way. But it works the same way with 2 heroes. Yeah, like... this is amazing. I love the mecha dog. So we've got tank from the looks of it. They have 10 armor. Gain 1 armor or energy shield at the start of each battle. Each time Pierre uses a card on ally, gains something. And then you also grants 1 to a chosen hero. Okay. So you're the healer, obviously. They're just DPS, and then you're the tank. How are you about to take 28? What? 15 from you, 10 from you, and another 3? Okay, it's an AoE 3. Alright, so we need to block you and maybe kill this in the process. What does Pierre have? Deal 5 damage, gain 2. Deal 5 damage, gain 2. Grant what? Energy? Initial amount of energy the character starts the combat with. Energy spent. Okay, so grant 1 mana. Grant 1 block, draw a card. And we could use this on anybody, and it's a free cost. I like that. We'll give you some block and energy. You can temporarily improve damage or healing cards with boosting effects. Is that what you are? Power increases damage from cards or enemy attack by 1 per charge. All charges are reset after playing a card or enemy attack that used... Oh, okay. So we can ramp you up and do like a really big swing. I understand. For now, we're gonna do this. So you have all the cards in your hand. 9 plus 7 is not enough. That's what, 16? We need to do another 9? So can we Mark of Death twice? Is that a thing? No, it's not. That sucks. Okay, well, we had to find out sooner or later. So we can do that. Is there like a 1 damage? Unfortunately not. First row, deal 6, no, deal 7 damage. Yeah, there's really like no way to min-max this, unfortunately. We could do this, it hits everybody in the lane. And then you can finish it off for 5. That gives us a stack, which is great. What is this? X equals the curse of gold. You have 1 curse of gold. Can we add more onto you? We could. And then this is free. So we could do that. And then deal 6 to the first row, which is what they are. Because we killed the original first row. That's fine. We could do a 9 and a 5 on them. But that's a bit overkill. It's really the best that we have. They're also dealing the most, which was fine. You drew another card, which is great. And you still have 2 mana. So that's what? 12? 12 plus 14? This should be enough. So smack you. Smack you. Smack you. Finishing blow. Didn't even have to take any damage. Phew, looks like we made it. Not quite. We did save the hunter that found Pierre. Woof woof. But they managed to hand him some kind of map. Look, this map leads to the Astral Witch's Den. Since we all have questions for her, let's go together. I'll pay for the trip. Arf arf. You think so? Okay, deal. Curious journey continues.
That's how our heroes got together to find a witch who should solve all their problems. The journey through the Forsaken Lands begins.
Great, you've completed the prologue. You can continue Median's campaign in solo mode and learn more about the first trio of heroes. Great, you've completed the prologue. Now you can try Dreams mode. A randomly generated adventure with new mechanics. You can play it with friends. Ah, well... I don't have friends to play it, but I also want to save the story mode for the people out there who are obviously going to be purchasing this game. I don't want to spoiler it too much, so yeah, let's check out Dreams. So here we are. We've got a difficulty in the top left. Normal, story, or challenge. We'll stick to normal for now. We've got Viola. We've got... Oh, are we not... So we can't actually do multiplayer because we can only control one character. Unless, yeah, we can choose who we are, but we can't really do anything else. There's also a new character here, Redwall, who we haven't seen. They use health instead of mana. That makes sense. It's one of those hurt and heal type characters. Okay. Well, that's a little unfortunate. There is a wardrobe. Unlocked by leveling Pierre to level 11. Unlocked by completing Roguelike Lava Land? Unlocked by getting Pierre to level 25. What is Roguelike Lava? I'm guessing it's like another game made by the same developers, and it's like, hey, thank you for continuing our support. I'm assuming? I don't really know. You can customize them. This is all cool and all, but I guess since we can't play it, you have to play in multiplayer. We'll just have to keep doing the story mode. All your enemies are still recovering from a long night and would rather talk than fight seriously. Battle proceeds as usual, and bosses will usually make you sweat. The supreme gods empower their followers, granting them significant boosts. Yeah, we'll stick to normal. We'll begin the journey. We've got the Outlands. Okay, sure. There are 3 heroes, and a whole world lies at the heroes' feet. Where will they step? What? Why are you talking so strangely? I haven't left the city in a long time. Just nervous, I guess. Woof. Woof. You're right. I shouldn't lie. Everyone has their own secrets. You took us with you and you'll be paying. That's why I'm confessing. Huh? She can break the 4th wall? I've never left the city, ever. Woof woof. And Pierre, he came here long ago, but the world has changed. That's not funny. Now that I've fulfilled my part of the deal, it's your turn. Time to pay the price already, but we've only left the city. Oh, time to pay the price. You're our leader, and only you can decide where we go next. But we do have a goal. We need to climb the top of Oldrick Mountain. That's where Elena is. If the old man was right. We're at a crossroads. Which road will you choose? So here we are. It is absolutely reminding me right now of Across the Obelisk, if any of you have ever played that game. We've got a battle, we've got something might happen, and then we've got a battle. I don't see the mountains, so I don't really know which way to go. But I do like the idea of fighting. Either way, they all seem to lead to a town. I'm curious on what this is. So let's go to the Good Omen. You stand alone in a wide open field, breathing in the spicy scent of freshly cut grass. Not a soul in sight, only birds soaring overhead, sketching curious patterns across the sky. Very, very curious. Let Medina interpret it, let Viola interpret it, let Pierre interpret it. So, Medina is the golden chick. No thank you. Viola seems to be right. I mean, they're crows, or they're some sort of blackbird, and she's got that Grim Reaper thing. But also Doge. Pierre didn't seem to grasp the meaning of the omen, but gleefully dashed through the field, breaking up the birds with enthusiasm. Maybe he's guarding us from danger. Viola mused, watching the joyful mutt. Suddenly, Pierre barked again and began digging furiously at the ground. Moments later, he clutched some shiny in his proud, grinning jaws. They got a fresh bone. I'd love to see what that is. Okay. Grant 3 power. Dispel 2 negative effects. So you could be like a tank healer. I'm okay with that. I'll take that. Okay. We've got a battle 4v3. Should be fun, should be fun. Weird little pigmen, and then... What the heck are you? Note to the developers, underneath the health bar, it'd be cool if these had names. I'd love to see what kind of names you'd give them. Grant 2 random targets for regen, I'm guessing. And they're all going to do that. You're gonna deal 4 AoE, that's why we're taking 8. Okay, sure. So you're the only ones... Oh, you gain damage when taking damage. That sounds horrible. On death applies 2 question mark to a random hero. Well, if they're just gonna be supports, we gotta take down the pigs, but we can't let them live. So, what do we do here? We could mark of death one of them. AoE the front row? Wait, no. We'll apply the guild thing first. Yeah. And then we'll deal 6 to the front row, so that's both of you. Sure. Deals 8 damage. If target is greater than 0, repeat 1 time. So you can deal 16 to somebody. Grants 3 power? Grants 6. Okay, sure. If we grant 3 to you, and then we smack you, that gets you down to 12. That's all of your mana though. We can deal 7 and 5 is 12. Plus that gets you your stacks. So I do like that idea. Ooh, hello. This can only deal 3 to you guys. 3 plus X damage, X equals the gilded thing. Okay, sure, but it's free. It's a free extra damage if we ever need it. So we'll deal it to you. Okay, perfect. So far, so good. You still got 1 mana on you. You can deal 7 to them. Who gets the armor is the question here. Or do we just go all in on damage? 6, 12... plus 5 is what? 17 plus 7? So that's 24 at most. So it's not going to kill you. I would rather not increase your damage anymore. Let's protect the healer. I guess we could start beating on the plants. They're not going to increase in damage. So that's something. The WAP. Thwap. 7 thwap. And then you deal 5. Sure. I'll take that. We'll end the turn. You're the only one that's going to take any massive amount of damage. Oh, hello. You're giving us regen? What? Why? Sure. Thank you? Huh. Very interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I think again, we want to boost you the most. So let's give you 2 bones. And then how much damage can we deal with you? Mark for death. A 2 mana deals 7 damage. Random foes. Jump to X. X equals the amount of spirit. Okay, sure. Oh, but it resets our spirits. I don't like that. So that's what? 16? We could increase it a little bit more. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? And then 7 plus 7? You're dead. You've got 2 stacks of those now. We can mark for death you. Can we deal 8 to them? There's no way to deal 8. Well, we sort of could. Deal 4 damage. And then another 4. You're dead. You're at 37. So why don't we give you... you some armor? No, you're about to take more. We'll give you some armor. We'll do 8 damage to you. You're at 29. We can reuse this now. 25. Do we want to RNG? Not really. I'd rather have the healing. But it's... I mean, why not? See what happens. It all went mostly to the top guy. That's unfortunate. We don't get our regen. Yeah, we'll just hit the bottom one. They're gonna die next turn. You blocked all of it. You blocked all of it. We still have some health regen from the last time. You're at 54, almost at max. That's fine. That's good enough. Deal 4 damage. Hit a lane. Whap you. Oh, is that what the purple means? We're just gonna hit ourselves. Okay, sure, that's fine. I'm okay with that. We have a few ways to heal. You're 7 damage. Is there a way to, like, tickle you for 1? I guess there isn't. To be more mana efficient, we should do this. And then let's do the Scythe Strike. We could do this. There is only one dude left. We'll weaken you a little bit more. This is gonna hurt us as much as it's gonna hurt them. Probably a terrible idea. And then we can deal 7 damage. They die. Do we still get a bit of healing? No? That sucks. Rewards. Choose one. I like the Mark for Death. Dance on Bones. Deal 5 damage. 2x with bleeding. We don't really have bleed right now. Wait, no. This is Mark of Consumption. When target takes damage, the mark is activated. Prevents as much wait, gain 9 block. Oh! This is more of a defensive card. No, I don't think so. This is AoE. We could give you defense, but I'd rather have DPS. Yeah, like 5 damage to a row sounds better. Deal 5 damage if target's guild is higher than 0. Jump 2 times. I like the idea of that. Call of the Golden Spirit. Apply 1 guild. Gain... it's defensive. We'll take the Media's Gaze. And then gain 4 block. Deal X damage. X equals block. You start with like 10 every round. So that doesn't sound horrible. This will be 14 damage for 1 mana. 15 gain an energy shield, then suffer a week. I don't want to suffer a week. If target's shield is greater than 0, deal 10 damage. So 16 if the opponent is blocking. I like the shield bash. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. So we've got Fishing Village of Greywood or River Crossing. Yeah, we'll keep going towards the tower. Why not? You enter a fisherman's village by the river. The townsfolk eye you wearily. Travelers are rarely seen here, especially ones as particular as you. I mean, I'd also stare at the mecha dog. In the square, a man in a black coat and a ridiculous hat, which seems to have weathered more storms than the village itself, blocks your path. Before you can even say hello, he abruptly opens the front of his cloak. Medea instantly covers Viola's eyes with her hand. You never know what might be hidden there, but this time there's nothing indecent. Inside the cloak is a real general store. Tiny pockets glistening with metal objects, supplies peek out of cloth bags, and a tiny wooden boat dangles from the upper right corner. What you buying, stranger? What's the model boat? Ask about the witch. We gotta know about the boat, right? The man smiles with all 6 of his blackened teeth and points to a boat bobbing at the dock. Beautiful, isn't she? Only 500 gold and she's yours, he says. We've got 630. We could theoretically buy it. He claims the boat will carry you safely down the river, letting you avoid the gloomy ruins of the old city, where, according to local rumors, evil spirits and demons still rule. 500 bucks, though. I'd rather fight and gain the money. Well, also, it's down the river. If we hide this, by the way, 10 out of 10 hiding. I want to go towards the chapel thing. Whatever this is, the monument. So I think we pass on the boat for now. There could also be something with the lake. Yeah, we'll walk away from the deal. Ask about the witch. The villager opens his mouth so wide for a moment, you think he's about to turn into a jawman. The chubby guy from children's stories who always runs away from ghosts. But instead the man starts crossing himself frantically and backing away, muttering that the whole village is doomed for asking such questions. The shutters creak, the locals hastily slam their windows and doors shut. A few moments later, you stand on a deserted street and it becomes clear there's no point in staying here any longer. 20 XP, we'll take it. Choose a talent from gaining a new level. If anyone finishes an enemy, you also gain what? Ooh. If anyone finishes a... I like that idea. Huron's girlfriend. Each kill grants $5. I love money. Increase cap to 9. We can barely do 5. I like Charon's girlfriend. I really do. What are these things? Alchemical Surge. Rare. After the golden hairpin is played, Mania gains 1 card and draws 1... once per turn. At the start of each round. Oh! These are what... Okay, so this is just for Viola. I understand. Yeah, so each kill not only gives us our thingy, but also gives us $5. I like this. We'll continue. And now it's your turn to choose. The golden hairpin shows up every single time somebody dies. So we gain, like, energy, right? This is just mana cheating. All AoE cards deal +1 more damage. I like the idea of mana cheating. Let's continue, and then Pierre, what do you got? Apply 1 week to enemies that attack Pierre no more than 3 times per turn. That's not bad. You're supposed to be the tank. When Pierre takes damage, store 2 energy for the start of the next turn. Okay. And then at battle start, Pierre gains... Oh. This makes you tankier. Do you really need more block, though? I don't think so. Applying weak, especially on a boss fight, sounds amazing. Yeah, Steam Cloud sounds good. We've got a new battle. 2 no smoking skeletons, 10 out of 10. We've got a jelly, and then we've got this deer thing. Sure. So you're gonna apply debuffs onto Media. You are gonna apply debuffs to your friend and us. And then you guys are just blocking. I understand. What the heck is this? Charge dump? Okay, sure. We're always giving you energy card draw and all that nonsense. We could give block to people, but they're not really attacking. What are you? 5 damage if target is higher. Okay. Yeah. So we need to do... Apply to weak. And then apply 3 random targets. I think you're worse. You're debuffing your own dude, but it's hitting 2 of our guys. So yeah, I think the slime skull thing is worse. So why don't we apply 1 to you? And then this'll jump. Cool. And then because you're AoE, I guess you get to go like that. Mark of Death, 29. So this will get him down to 20. And then I guess we can deal... Oh, you don't deal any damage. Well, no, you do. You have something. So you could deal 10 to this. That puts him down to 19. We get the hairpin. We can deal 3 extra to you. And now we've got a gold toss. Okay, sure. We're gaining mana. I like this. You're down to 9. We probably shouldn't have done that. But too late to do anything about it now. We'll deal 5 and then another... It's dealing 3. No, thank you. We'll finish you off. We'll start ramping up our spirits. Next one to die should be you, because you're also going to try to debuff us. So why don't we deal 4 to you, and then we'll do the Mark of Death, and then we'll deal 7. Another 7. And then, do we just give you block? In case we get the front row thing? Maybe? Why not? We have the mana to do it anyways. Let's go ahead and end our turn. I realize we haven't been using their passives. So you both gain 13. You're probably going to attack this turn. Yep, you're both attacking for 4 each, and you're attacking for 12. 19 damage, huh? 19 damage is what you're going to try to do to us. So if we give you +3, you now deal 10, and we can mark you for death for 9, and then hit you for the 10. That gives us healing. Awesome. Perfect. Now to deal with you guys. I mean, giving you more cards and items isn't a terrible idea. It also gives you more block. Let's thwap the least health guy. Do a bit more damage. Thwap you again. You're at 29. Can we deal... What's 20 minus 7? Like 13? Can we deal 13 with anybody else? I mean, this is AoE. We'll start with that. They're at 24. We'll do the hairpin again. That gives us mana and a card. 4 damage, 4 damage. That's fine. We're weak though, but we gotta start dealing damage to all of you. Okay, that sucked. It didn't even bounce. We'll do it to you. We'll add some more. So we can do 9 plus 7 now. We probably overkilled it by too much, but that's fine. We can now hairpin you. We still have 1 mana left. Might as well do 2 damage. And then plus 7. You're at 26, which is a little scary. But we should be healing now. Yeah, you're at 28. You are burnt though. I'm not entirely sure how we got the burn. Is it from you? Applies 1 when taking damage. Okay. I understand where we got the burn. This is 28. You're dead now? We're not done. There is another wave. Okay, I understand. Let's end the turn. Okay, we can give 6 block to somebody. Hopefully this will stop the burn as well. So, you're going to bleed the dog. You're going to stare at a twig, I guess. And then you're going to apply... So, the back 2 are going to try to apply bleed to the dog. Which we don't like. Let's go ahead and gold toss to you. Gold toss to you. And now, because you're gilded, this should jump a couple of times. Not bad, not bad. It did hit the ones that we want. And then you also jump. You're 27 left. Okay, can we deal 27 with you? No, because you're kind of weakened. 4 plus 4 is what? 8? Plus 3 is 11? That kind of sucks. 11 minus 27 is 16. 6, 12, 18. We could deal enough. 6. This is a hero. This grants armor. I am not counting properly. So you're down to 16. 4, 8, 11. This will deal 2. That sucks. 14. Oh, 2 more. I'll take that. You're at 12. No, we're 1 short. We are 1 short in damage. That sucks. I guess we can give you block. We can give you some block because you're still burning to death. That's unfortunate. Oh, hairpin came back. I'll take that. I'll take that. We could do like 3. And then the hairpin came back, but we don't care because we're going to kill you. That gives us another stack. That's something. That is something. And then you're already dying, so we might as well deal more damage to you. Hairpin keeps coming back, which is great. We'll keep gilding them. Okay, okay. That did better than I thought. We heal for a bit. They're now bleeding. Hopefully the block stops some of the bleed. You are planning on what? You're gonna give us 8 damage? Okay, sure. And then you're about to deal 21 to our big dude. Our guy can block all of it, which is the crazy bit. So we don't really need to worry much. Let's go ahead and Bone Strike. Bone Strike. And then why don't we... 22, right? You're still weakened, which kind of sucks. So that's, what, 12? We need to deal 10 to you somehow. 4, 9. If we do Mark of Death, you're down to 3. We can deal 4 to you, which takes you out and gives us max healing. Yes, yes, yes. Do we stall for a turn? I like the idea of stalling for a turn, just to get us some healing. You're about to give our pup, like, increased damage anyways. So yeah, why don't we give you block. Get you low, but not dying. But not dead. Maybe put like a mark of death on you. Hopefully it stays in between rounds. And the turn, heal up a bit. You just gave us power, which is crazy. Okay, you gave yourself power. Never mind. You die now. Mark of Death doesn't stay in between rounds, which sucks. I don't think it did. Or maybe we triggered it already. I'm not sure. Either way, they're dead. They're dead. We got a victory. A mark of weakness. Or another mark of death. What's your deck looking like? Deck? We only have 2. Although we could brick on them. Mark of weakness isn't bad either. We could use this on a boss, make him not murder us. Yeah, we'll take Mark of Weakness, sure. Deal 5 to 15 damage, sounds horrible, and it's on random foes too. Deal 6 damage, thrust. Okay, it's piercing, it's piercing. Okay, sure. Apply 1 weakness if the target dies. Jump 1 time. We don't really want to mess with this because we want our healer to get all the kills. Grant 3 power and we can give it to somebody. I don't mind that. We'll take that and then we'll grab the bone. Another bone isn't horrible. But this one though, shield toss. It's increased our block. Oh, but it resets our block. That sounds horrible. Yeah, let's get the bone for you. Such a long journey and no certainty that the witch can heal me. Then why are you going to her? I think I've tried every possible method on this continent. I visited mages, healers, shamans, and forest spirits. None of them could help me. Woof, woof, woof. Have you given up hope? No, I still believe that's why we're going there. I will definitely find a cure. We'll help you break this curse. Though I have to admit, your golden markings actually look pretty cool. If only that was everything. There's more? I constantly feel something inside me, like a presence trying to break free. Interesting. I can sense the souls of the dead and even talk to them. I'm not sure I'd want a gift like that. I don't know. They're kind of funny. They howl in the most amusing way. And they like to dance in circles, like the ones around you right now. Maybe we should just keep walking. I see dead people. Okay, we got a shop. 600. What can it buy us? Sharp Charm, common. Add, apply 2 requirement card. Ooh, we can modify cards. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like the idea of shield bash on the dog. Wait, does everybody have their own shop? Okay, I understand. That's cool. We could also delete a card. That's not bad. I do like the idea of getting the dog the shield bash. Deal 7 damage, scent of weakness. That bunny has seen some things. Deal 7 damage if target's weakened. Repeat 1 time. Okay, you could do a weak build. That's not bad. Bone Strike gives more armor. I don't like how this resets it. Grant 3, dispel 2. Okay, so how much is card removal? Remove a card for 100 bucks. And this is like a shared stash. So if we're gonna do it evenly, I guess 200 per person. The bones are nice. The dispel is why we're keeping this. It's rarely for the power. Guard dog is also nice. Bone strike, I think we have too much. We're not really gaining power. Well, they passively gain power, but we're not really gaining power. So yeah, maybe charge dump we dump. We'll remove you for 100. And in its place... Oh, wait, no, go back. No, that's not what I meant. Bro, wait, back? Nope, that just takes us out of the act. And then we're back at the beginning. No, it's not back at the beginning. Okay, it continues. But we can't go back into the shop, can we? Dude, that sucks. That's not... All we did was delete a card. I'm so upset. That sucks. There was a button that says back to shop, but I chose a different button instead. Unfortunate. Let's keep going. So you're about to take 15. You're about to take 53 and die. So, who's attacking you? This dude, and then you're giving everybody damage. So we need to kill these 42 health ones on the top. We might have a way to deal with that. I mean, even blocking you for 12 means you're still gonna die. So that kind of sucks. We'll bone you. We'll bone you. That was definitely happening. I think we give you a block for 6. Huh. I think we might be screwed here. I guess we'll apply this to that. 25 though. Mark for death for 9. And then we'll give you the family heirloom. 10 plus 9 is 19. He's still alive. He's at 6 health though. We could RNG this. Hit once at least? No? Shoot. Okay, well that sucks. I mean, we can take it out. But we're not gonna gain the fun bonus of healing. Should've did math a little better. We could weaken you. We could definitely weaken you. So you do live. We have no healing, which is the unfortunate part. But that's just kind of how it ended up. You deal more that way. Let's go ahead and end the turn. I'm still kind of bummed that we wasted the shop. We're now poisoned. That sucks. You're gonna die now. you have no block left. We could give you some energy. Maybe you can start ramping up your damage. We could dispel your negative effects, which is the poison. That'll keep you alive, sort of. You have no block though. Well, you gain block. Maybe you're dealing 13 to you. So yeah, why don't we attack you for 8? And then the first foe. Is the first foe... Yeah, because they're a little staggered. The first foe is you. I mean, why not? It's damage. I'll take it. So now what do we got? We've got a hairpin. We can use this on this back guy, but you're not really attacking. You're the one attacking for 18. So we'll deal damage to you. How do we want to do this? We might as well apply another gilded. And then attack the ones in the front. Because this one's still attacking the dog. We've got 1 mana left. Everybody's got gilded, so this should jump a few times. Okay, I'll take that. We can deal 16 to you, I'm pretty sure. Deal 10. And then deal... Really? We can deal 3. And then we can deal 5. I'll take that, I'll take that. We'll mark for death the top one. We'll hairpin it. It's at 21. We'll hairpin it again. It's at 17. We can deal 12. Which isn't enough. Wait, we can hairpin again. And then 7 damage. Okay, that was enough. We'll take it, we'll take it. Hairpin coming back is amazing. It's the greatest card ever. So they're all boosted, which is horrific. You getting all the cards and energy is what we need first and foremost. So we got 4 mana left. We can give 6 block to somebody. I mean, if we kill you, we don't need to give block to her. So in the chance of our dog taking damage, we'll do it to you. 19. We need to deal 19 to that guy. Which is what? You're gilded? So why don't we make it jump? Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. Deal 4 damage. You're down to 15. Deal 7. You're down to 8. So why don't we do like double 5s? Hairpin could take you out, but we don't need you to kill him. We need you to kill him. So you're now at 3 stacks. We can do hairpin. We can do... You're both the same. 27. Mark for death. And then... I guess 7 damage. Hairpin damage. 7 damage? We'll take that. We're at 4 now. And then you don't need to die. We can't even kill you. But that's good because now we can heal. End the turn here. Everybody gains 4. We're surviving. We're surviving. Can't say that we're not. Yeah, and then I guess we just murder you now for 32. Mark of death. Scythe strike. Guild toss. Guild toss. Scythe strike. Okay, what do we got now? Self gain a soul. That's not bad. All the foes. Deal 6 plus X. X equals our soul. Apply weakness to everybody. And then we gain another soul. There's nothing bad with this. Deal 4 damage, repeat. Oh, it resets. I don't think so. Meditation increases healing. No. I don't think so. I love the artwork, but I don't think so. Like, Call of the Shadows just seems really good. Gold Toss, no thank you. No thank you. Family Spear. Deal 8 damage. Self add X copies of Golden Hairpin to hand. Ha! Golden Hairpin is free? Yeah, we'll take that. And apply 10 or deal 10 damage. Apply 1 week. No, we'll keep the bone. We'll bone our Scythe character a little bit more. Is that by chance the mountain we need? Goth? I know there are many mountains, but above the one to the east, I see purple smoke rising. A sign of magic? Waff? Foo-foo? Pierre has seen magic like that in his hometown. Orf. Yes, I feel it too. It clearly reeks of necromancy here. I'm afraid Elena won't be able to help us. Why? I sense a powerful spell. It's what's causing the dead to rise and attack the living. Please don't tell me my only hope of healing is also trying to wipe out all life on the continent and raise the dead to do it. Alright, I won't. Why am I so unlucky? Is it like boss fight now? Nope, something might happen. You come to the remnants of an ancient civilization, or maybe it's just another construction site abandoned by shady builders. Judging by the sign, though, this is an archaeological excavation. I cannot say that word for some reason. Suspicious style sounds fun. Grab a shovel and start digging. Not as fun. You press the suspiciously protruding tile on the crumbling stone wall. A grinding sound is heard and a hidden mechanism clicks to life. Arrows shoot towards you. Are you kidding me? Luckily, they weren't poisoned. You escape with only light injuries. We gained a deep wound because of it. Bro, that sucks. Vanish? This is removed from battle when played. So it just fills our deck. Well, we gained XP. I'll take that. Each attack applies bleed. That's not bad. Loses 1 health per stack at the end of turn. Then lose 1 stack. No, this doesn't help with murdering. At Souls maximum, all heroes gain 1 energy per turn. That's not bad. If we can get 5 souls, we gain more energy. And then we have no reason to reset the souls. I like the healing. Yeah, that's not terrible. Soul Piggy Bank sounds good. Each time Medina's passive ability triggers, she gains a buck. Is it all passives? Because the alchemical surge kinda rocks. Golden Hairpin deals damage ignoring shields. This could come in handy. We have yet to fight shielded enemies. Well, no, we have. There's quite a bit of them that have gained shield. But money, though. We can't screw up the next shop. This is all I'm saying. Every third card played gives 2 block to all heroes. That's not bad. Adds a bone to each hero's deck. We could bone ourselves. I like that. Bone is a great card. We have a camp. You stop at the first suitable place to set up camp. Now you have to decide exactly how you want to rest. 25% on everyone isn't horrible. We are losing health on 2 of them. Order Bumblebee delivery. Restore 100%. It uses up our money. There is a world where we don't get any more shops. We could heal our charges. We have barely used any of them. Wait some time. Like, do nothing. I don't know what's the point of waiting some time. Like, at the very least, you should have a snack, right? That's kind of weird. 25%. 55 divided by 4 is like, what? 14? 14 plus 38 is not 55? But you do heal. Yeah, we'll just have a snack and hope that there's like another shop somewhere. You pull out your food supplies and share them equally. It's not much, but it goes a long way to restoring your strength. Everybody heals. Yeah, you're missing 3 and you're back to full. That's fine. Unexpected guest. A big bad evil is clearly hanging out here. Elena, how dare you break into my hideout? How did you find me? We came in peace. We just need your help. Help? Mine? The great astral witch? You expect me to help a bunch of ragged wretches who broke into my home? Ragged wretches who destroyed your skeletons? By the way, very poor work for a necromancer. The dead turned out to be unstable and weak. Woof, 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 woof. I agree. Good boy. Yes, you're right. And your skeletons don't even taste good. How dare you speak to me like that? Wait, we came for help, not a fight. A mutt, an arrogant child, and a divine vessel. I will erase you with my own hands, weave your souls into my spell, and then not even the gods will be able to withstand me. Die. Alright, well, that sucks. 500 health, that's insane. Receives 5 block at the end of turn for each skeleton on the field. So we gotta wipe out the skeletons. That seems to be the case here. They're gonna buff up their own skeletons. Okay, so first and foremost, you gain all the stuff. Who is dying here? You're about to take 10. You're about to take 14. You're not taking anything, so we might as well give 6 to you and 6 to you. And then we'll thwap, let's see here, foe, lane, foe, foe. But this makes it jump twice. So if this attacks in a lane, we should beat up the bottom ones first. You're attacking for the most, so take this one out, I guess. Well, okay, you now have gilded on you, so we might as well do the jumping one. Yeah, that works, that works. And then, can you deal 16 perfectly? Not really. So why don't we do 8? And then we do 3. That leaves the... That leaves the 5 to take you out. That's fine. Hairpin the next dude. Well, no, we'll hairpin the one that's dealing 6. So they're at 29. This still attacks for a lane. I'll take that. So you're at 17 now. We could do 7 and 7 is 14. Plus the 5. That's something. Or even less because the hairpin came back. That's perfect. And then the hairpin comes back once more. We might as well do it on you. 14 health. We can deal 7. I'll take it. Hairpin comes back once more. 7 is a good number for our scythe. So let's do it to you. End the turn. We're not taking any damage. Okay. We healed a bit. We'll take that. Everybody's gaining a bit. You just gained a bunch of shields. Everyone's gonna take quite a bit. Deep wound sucks. It automatically plays. That sucks. Okay. I thought it would just stay in our deck and be annoying. So what do we want to do here? You're attacking everybody for 19. You're attacking you and you're attacking you. Shoot. Can we deal 2 to you somehow? Or we give you the buff, which lets you deal 8. We'll take that. We'll take that. That's good enough. We'll bone you some more? We'll hairpin you and start trying to take out your stupid shield. Definitely want to do that. You're at 21. 9. If we do 9 and then get you to trigger it, they're at 7. This is 4. And then this gives us a 4th stack. I like that. I like that. You don't need any more mana. All you have is like 0 cost. So we should give it to the dog. We'll hairpin you. Okay, we'll give you the mana and card draw. And then Mark of Death, Mark of Weakness. And then when we trigger the weakness... Oh! They can only have one mark at a time. Are you serious? That sucks. Okay. We are learning. We are learning. We will give ourselves some more block. And then some more block on top of that. There goes the bleed. That sucks. But now we can do... Wait, no. We want to do this first for a bit extra damage. And now you're weakened. So we're only going to take a little bit. Okay. We'll take that. We're learning here. Only one mark at a time. It doesn't matter which mark it is. What are you trying to do? Grant allies 3 angries or something. Maybe that's thorns? Either way... who's dying? We want our healer to live. So we're going to give that to you. We will then mark for death. And then we will strike for 10. Can you gain anything good? No, not really. We could draw ourselves. We have 4 mana. Or just keep giving you the mana because we know you're also DPS. I'm okay with this. Yeah, we might as well do this because we're never going to gain any more souls. Everything's already dead. So that puts us at 5. We're healing the most now. This resets souls. We never want to play you. So why don't we deal 7? Oh, wait, no. We should do debuffs first. Shoot. Yeah, we should put the guild on you first. My mistake. Do a bit of that. And then strike. And then the hairpin thing. And then family spear. We don't have that many targets. But, you know, it's mana. Why not? 1 hairpin, sure. It came late is what I'm saying. Another hairpin. Okay, we've gotten them to like 2/3 health. They haven't summoned any other minions, so that's good for us. They're still weakened and they're dealing 20? Are you kidding? Oh, 20 to 1. Never mind. We'll block you a little bit. And then we should have enough to bone you, to hairpin, to bone you some more, to hairpin. We should really be weaving hairpin every other attack. We haven't been doing that because I'm dumb. Hairpin again. We'll give you the damage. Why not? Can you jump if it's only one dude? Turns out you can. We'll guild you some more. Phase change? Come on now. After I used up everything, there is now a phase change. That sucks. That actually sucks. You look worse. No, you have more health. Deal damage to the ones. No, because they give us burn. That sucks. Okay, sure. This is horrible. This sucks. Deal 5. Hairpin comes back. And then we'll scythe you. They're burning to death, which sucks. We might be able to kill if we do that. And then we do this. And then we deal 5. Hairpin didn't come back. That sucks. We'll end the turn. This was getting too easy. It made sense that they would get a second phase. Let's RNG this, see what happens. Nope, it stayed on them. Sure, why not? Whip strike seems a little pointless. We'll strike you. You're dead. What? You're attacking for 10? So why don't we... We'll bone you. We'll hairpin. We'll bone you again. We will deal 2. It's so pitiful, but it's something. It's technically 4 damage in total. We can gild you even more. And then we can mark for death. We don't need the scythe chick to deal the finishing blow. We're at max souls. It's fine. Do that. 23 health left. Mark for death. Scythe. Oh, mark for weakness. My bad. 14 more. 7 out of 5 is 12. Can we get hairpin? Yes, we get one more hairpin. Thank you. Perfect, perfect. Yeah. Why not? We'll do that. I think this gives us hairpin because they have the gilded. I've realized now what gives us hairpin. We're gonna try to block for you because I realize you're at 10 health left. 11 health left. 20 damage is insane. Who's taking 13? You're taking 13. That sucks. So we need to, at the very least, kill the guy in the back. Or just give you more armor. We'll just give you more armor. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. We're Gucci. We'll deal this onto you so you get the hairpin. And then we'll deal this onto you some more. You get even more hairpins. This is AoE. We'll take that. More hairpins for everyone. We might as well do this to the main guy. It's the most amount of damage. We're just spending all of our mana. Why not? Heal 3 plus X. That's 8 damage. Or 6, I guess. That gives us a hairpin. I was really hoping we would get 2 hairpins because it's hitting both of them. That seems to not be the case. We don't want to reset it. We should really take out the back one though. Try to minimize the amount of damage that we're taking. Unfortunately, we didn't. They're still alive. It would be great if we get that debuff thing. We didn't. That's unfortunate. How do we want to do this? Honestly, how do we want to do this? This kills the back one in one shot. Hairpin you. We'll put more guild onto you, I guess. You gain the damage. You bonk a couple of times. We'll thwap you. You're still kind of dying with like poison and shit. They're at less than half health, so theoretically, if we get enough hairpins, I did that poorly. If we get enough hairpins, they should be dead. Death by 1,000 cuts. Please tell me that you don't get another wave of like guys at the 25% health mark. They're down to 4 health. Will we do this flawlessly? I'm not entirely sure. They're dealing 8 to everybody. You're gonna die. Not unless we block. And then we block some more. And then we thwap you. There is more. Come on, dude. Come on, man. That's insane. How many more are you gonna summon? This hits in a lane. Hit all of you. We might as well do the lane hitting ones. And then... oh god, this sucks. This actually sucks. We'll do that to you. You're the most front guy. This gives us a hairpin. We'll launch it onto this, I guess. Okay. How can we knock people out? We can apply more weak onto you at least. That's something. That gives us another hairpin. Can we hairpin you to death? I guess not. Maybe we can, actually. No, we can't. No, maybe we can. Yeah, hairpin kill. Do we still live? Maybe when not without Medea, because the poison kills us? Yep, poison kills us. That sucks. They turn into gold. That's kind of funny. Okay, okay. This should be the final stretch, though. Like, there's no way there's more than this. I refuse to believe that there's more than this. I don't care who gets the final hit now. I really don't. We might as well do that. It's pointless to do the hairpin bonuses. We'll get you, since you have the most health and armor, we'll get you to kill this dude. But you're also the most poisoned, which kind of sucks. Let's go mark for death, the back one. And then maybe we do reset. It jumps 5 times. It's not bad. And then we gain a soul back. That's not the worst. Yeah, and then we gain like 2 souls back. It's not the worst. Oh, and we even gain an attack. So then we can do. I keep forgetting we can only have 1 mark at a time. I'm dumb. Ignore me. But we're definitely gonna win this. We are definitely gonna win this. You're dying. Let's guard you a bit. Deal damage, mark for death. Thwap 111, thwap 104, thwap 99. They're at double-digit health. We're getting there. We are definitely getting there. Something good, please? You're at 32, you're taking 12. You're at 37, taking 12. So... plus you gain based on armor. So yeah. Block you. Deal damage. Deal damage. Deal damage. 86. This gives us 1 more soul. But these do more damage. We need the soul. We need the healing. We'll take it. And then 7 does more damage than 5. End the turn. Heal up a bit. They're at 70 health left. Please don't summon anymore. I beg. Who wants the armor? You probably? And then maybe 1 to you. And then we can do mark for death. Strike. Mark for... oh, you're not marked for death. But still, we strike. And then we strike. They're at 41. Dog's almost dead. What do we do here? We gain a bit of armor. We gain a bit of armor. We gain a bit of armor. We strike. They're at 14. 1 of you. And we beat the boss. That was a slog. Okay, okay. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else after this. Let's click ahead just to be safe. There's more to the demo. Okay, I'm calling it quits here. This has been one long-ass video. Here are my final thoughts. Pause if you want to read it. As always, I've been Free99. You've all been amazing. I'll catch you next time.